Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's once again that time to be making our way back into Middle-earth. So let's go ahead and hop right on in. Here we go. So when we last left off, we were getting ready to travel to the north and finish... Well, maybe not the north. We were getting ready to travel back into Framsburg. We already traveled in the north. That was last time. And learn more of the history of Rohan. So I'm excited about that. I apparently blocked yesterday's stream out of my mind. But anyway, let's go ahead and make our way back over there. But yeah, Defeated Link, you can just get shipped to your house, man. Alright, across the bridge. We're gonna try to avoid everything, but I don't think we're gonna be very successful. I still think it's hilarious that this horse's name is Van. Oh my. I think it's just interesting how MMOs desensitize you to seeing other players, right? Like, how crazy was it the first time you realized in an MMO, or even an online game, that's another person. And now we're just like, get out of my way, stop stealing my mobs, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, the joy of having other players has kind of gone away, you know? The Otheod's fortune drew unwanted attention from orcs, who raided farms and villages alike, shortly after Kunrik's death. Dang. Gundabad's not messing around. I really like this introduction to the terribleness of Gundabad, right? They're just like, they did all these bad things, and you're gonna fight them next year. Get ready. My goodness. Kunrik's son, Harda, was past his prime as a warrior, and fell in battle only 3 years into his rule. Also, I'm glad we're finally getting a history of Rohan, right? Like, we had like the cliff notes on when we were actually going through Rohan. We're finally getting that major history. Because LOTRO, for a long time, wasn't that interested in like visually displaying history of Middle-earth. They were mostly concerned with like the current events, right? But then when we got to Gondor, they started focusing on history, because when you get into Gondor, you kind of have to, right? Like, you can't... There's just so much history you have to. And I'm glad we're finally seeing some more history for Rohan. Harda's son Leod, however, was much more formidable, and broke the orcs in battle outside the gates of Framsburg. Hailed as a hero by his people, Leod sought to prove his worth, as his forebears had done, and tame one of the Mearas. Oh my god. They're still trying to tame these horses. How many Rohirrim rulers have to die before they learn? Again, however, the attempt ended in disaster. Though he lasted longer than any before him, and the horse bore him far, it at last threw him, and Leod's head struck a rock, killing him. These guys are really stupid, I agree. I agree. Why? Why is the horse facing that way? I feel like if you hit your head on a rock, you don't die that way either. But you know, it's alright. It would have been much better if we saw like the full dive like face plant, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. Alright, I knew we were gonna have to go inside here with this guy. Andang, let me tell you one of the most important tales told in all of Rohan about the history of my people. It is a story of a pivotal moment for a pivotal moment for us. About the son of Leod, a lad of 16, named Errol. We're getting ready to do Errol the Young. Ah, I'm so excited. Let's go.
Hot-headed and brash, Eorl witnessed his father's death and vowed to avenge him. Eorl, with bow in hand, ran into the woods.
Alright, let's go. For days, Eorl hunted the Mearas, bow at the ready, his friends always close behind. I will avenge you, father. Errol, are you going to kill the Meara? Please, Errol, let us return home. There you are. When he got within shooting range, his anger cooled at the sight of the steed's beauty. Eorl stood up and called out in a loud voice, "Come hither, man's bane, and get a new name." The horse heard him, and to the wonder of those who watched, it looked forward toward him and seemed to know him. The Meara came to stand before him. Rather than seeking to force the beast to his will, Eorl simply held out his hand and let it bow its head to touch him. Yeah, that didn't exactly animate how he described it, but sure.
Alright then.
Alright then. That's an appropriate response during this time. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tepic coming in with that Prime for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the ad-free viewing, the extra inches a month to giveaway, the badges, emotes, and everything else that comes with sub here on Twitch, man. Thank you, thank you. Oh man, this is amazing. I love how the light's just hitting perfectly there.
Alright then.
Where before the lords of Eothiard, even mighty Leod, had sought to break the Mearas, Eorl had treated his father's animal as a friend, and it had met him in kind. Yeah, they tried to force the horse, exactly. Yeah, you don't force the horse. Philaroth, I name you. The name meant strongest in his tongue. You loved your freedom, and I do not blame you for that. But now you owe me a great were-guild, and you shall surrender your freedom to me until your life's end. Then Errol mounted him, and Philaroth submitted. Errol rode him home without bit or bridle, and he rode him in like fashion ever after. The Eothiard marveled at the sight, and spoke of Errol as being worthy of a crown, but he demurred.
And that is the end of Eorl's tale.
There's a lot more that happened, but sure, that's the end of the story we're telling. Okay.
That is the tale of how horse and rider became one.
It was the foundation of all of Rohan, laid right here. Now, long ago, after the fall of Wilderland, Mehari, the Proud, had declared that no ruler of his people would be called Lord until the Eothiard had come to their proper home. The wells had seemed so in time of Galahari and the others that followed, but now the Aotheod needed more, and until they found it, Earl would remain simply Master Earl. Whoa, Gandalf's got a posse. What?
The Mearas, ever after, allowed only the greatest lords of the Aotheod to ride.
Hey, Chopperin, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Alon, welcome, welcome. Alinon, actually. You're not crying. Yeah, I really, really like this. Hashtag Gandalf. Pedamika, welcome, welcome. Forge, nice to have you here as well. Of course, Defeat, Link, and Mistfear. The Mearas ever after allowed only the greatest lords of the Aotheod and their sons and daughters to ride them. I believe there is one exception in all this history. Do you know of the horse Shadowfax? Yes, the steed who has come to be companion of the wizard Mithrandir. Shadowfax himself is a Meara.
Our time researching the Aotheod nears its end.
This is a joyous finale, as it signals the birth of the Eorlingas. Let us continue. Birth of the Eorlingas, guys. Here we go. Let's see. Physical mastery, I think we want that. Get all sorts of things, though. Mitigations. Crit rating. We could get might. All sorts of stuff. We're gonna go with some physical mastery, though. Wait, do we not have all this equipped? No, because we have better boots. Okay, that's good to know. And then where are those? And bracelets, we need to equip those. Thank goodness there's search now in our inventories. There we go. I don't know how we missed that. I'm glad it shows if it's equipped or not over here. That's very helpful. Why do the pants only have one slot? That seems kind of weird. Same with the helm. There we go. So yeah, now we got all our gear upgraded. And quite a bit of our jewelry we haven't yet, but we're getting ready to get some more, I saw on the quest stuff. Yeah, we only have 3 pieces of jewelry. Still have 4 to go. Or 5, I guess. Yeah, 5. So we're almost halfway there.
A man in green came to the wells, bloodied and exhausted from long riding without rest.
When Gandalf does drugs, Mithrandir. Oh my gosh. Barondir was his name, and he was of mixed Dunedain and Thiunda blood. Círdan, steward of Gondor, had sent him as one of the 6 errand riders in search of aid from the Northmen against an army of orcs and Belakoth, Easterlings, who had come to invade the southern kingdom in force. I don't know why Nightbot didn't respond. But the giveaway's open. Exclamation dwarves. Yeah, I guess Nightbot is just not gonna be posting today. It's spelled this way, with an exclamation in front. I don't want to enter because it will enter me. And make sure if you're not already to be following, because it does require that as well. Alright, let's continue on. I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. Hey D, thanks so much for that follow. Really appreciate it. Barondia alone survived the journey, bearing the seal of the stewards, and a bloody arrow to show the direness of Gondor's need. The Earl knew the time had come. The Oatheod will come to your aid. You have my word. There we go. Now we're getting into some serious Rohan lore. Because of the background, it looked almost like he had a scar. Well, we definitely shouldn't have done those side quests so hastily. We could have just saved them and done them now. Sounding the silver horn that Fram had brought forth from Scartha's horde, Earl called a weapon take of his people. We ride south to Gondor's aid.
The arrival of the Eotheod at the field of Celebrant helped win the day and defeat the hosts of the east,
saving the South Kingdom from ruin. As thanks for the aid, Círdan granted to the Eotheod the lands that Lord Kinric had spoken of, and which Earl's ancestors had desired since the fall of Wilderland. These were the grain fields of Kellenardhorn. Now all but emptied as the Dunedain's members dwindled. Swearing an oath of fealty forever to Gondor, Earl accepted Círdan's offer and sent riders to summon the rest of the people to join him in his new realm. Henceforth the Eotheod, now known as the Eorlingas, would dwell in the Riddermark of Rohan, and Earl and his descendants would be its kings. Let us return to Andang. It has been a long day. So epic! So epic. Jeez, the feeling. That's a lot of reinstalls. Loot all that. Alright, let's make our way back up here. Yeah, I have 4 terabytes of storage on my PC. A terabyte SSD and a 3 gigabyte HDD. Because that's back when I was going to be doing video editing and thought I was going to need all that space, but then haven't even come close to filling any of it because I started streaming on Twitch. But yeah, used to I'd have literally like terabytes of video because I'd have like more than a month. I'd be more than a month ahead of schedule on my YouTube series as far as recording. And so I'd have all these videos on the hard drive. It'd be crazy. Hey, no credit. Welcome, welcome. We keep doing this every single time. You know what? We're gonna go back and figure out the correct way so we can at least say that we finally found it. Because I don't think we've gone the correct way once. Coming back. $2060 Super.
I have traced the history of my people as best I could.
Which, guys, I don't know. Have you seen the demo that they released like 2 or 3 days ago for Unreal Engine 5? It is so unbelievably good. They literally can import movie assets into games directly. It's cinematic quality being rendered real time. It's stupidly good looking. And it's running on a PS5. Like, this next generation jump is gonna be one of the biggest ever. Like, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. And like, they're saying that it's what's in the PS5 is better than any GPU you can buy today. Because that's how big the next jump is going to be in graphics. Like, we'll watch it after I'm done streaming today, if you guys want to. But the jump is insane. We are definitely gonna, I think what I'm gonna have to do is get maybe a lower end of the new graphics cards, because me jumping from a 1080 Ti to one of the low ends of this new gen is gonna be huge. Like, I can't wait. Like, the amazing amount of real-time lighting that they're doing is just like, it's stupid. It's stupid how good it looks. Anyway, we'll watch that later. There. I have traced the history of my people as best I could. I have filled in the gaps from the Thuda to the Aotheon, and their journey to Rohan. I could not have done it alone. I thank you for your assistance, many times over. You are free to leave me here if you must. Yes, I have writing to do, and there is not a better place to write all this down than near the ruins of Framsburg. There are gaps yet to fill in the tale. This much I can see. I am still puzzled by many of the old tales and songs. What about the worm Scatha that Frams fought? Fram's deeds will need uncovering. The dwarves in the mountains must have played their part in history of the Otheod too, yes? I have much to think about. Perhaps I will call upon you again soon. Until then, my friend. All right. let's see here. That one's probably it. There we go. Man, I really wish I could take away that essence. Tactical mastery. $400 embers. Crafting materials. 200 embers. Don't have room for that. What? I guess we're not gonna be deconstructing that anyway. Let's see. We now need to go to Sundergrat or whatever. You have a GTX 1080? Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, that's actually better than a 2060. It just doesn't have ray tracing. Oh, right. It means my modes are capped. Yeah, that makes sense. So I guess I need to go... where's wallet? There's wallet. No, they're not. Oh, I guess it would be embers, huh? Yeah, my embers are capped. But anyway, I guess I could go get better essences and stuff. Alright, so we now need to go to Sundergrad. I think this is the last thing we have to do here. And that's the only quest we have. At some point, I need to go through and cancel all these quests. Like, especially some of these skirmish-related ones. Like, we can go ahead and cancel that one, jeez. Because I'm never gonna finish some of these. Anyway, we'll do that some other time. Yeah, graphics cards are stupid expensive. They're gonna go way down in price though when this new card gets finally announced. But yeah, I want to show you guys what this next gen looks like, because keep in mind the new Amazon MMO is going to be a next gen console thing, apparently, is what everybody's expecting. So this will be our best estimate of what the new MMO will look like. And it's just going to be stupidly good. I don't know, Miss Beaver, I don't know. Well, we can't cross here. Guess we have to go all the way down. Man, that looks super cool. We're almost done with this update, guys. We only have... I probably should be paying attention to the path a little bit, but... we only have 4 more quests technically. There's gonna be more than that, I'm guessing, but... technically, we only have 4 more quests. And then we're done. But like, they've gotten so much better at making stuff look real. Even in LOTRO. Like, just having all these different types of trees makes everything look a lot more believable. Now, this water looks so stupid. Going way too fast. Alright. I hope we're not forever stuck in combat right now. I would wait, Mistweaver. I would not be buying the top-end 2080 right now. I would be waiting. Here we go. Yeah, now is probably the worst time to upgrade your PC. Wait at least until they announce the next gen GPU so that you can maybe get the current gen for cheaper. Because there's going to be a lot of people upgrading their systems, and they're going to be wanting to get rid of their old graphics cards. So, hang on just a little bit, and at least for the announcement of the new cards. Plus, you want to see how big the jump is. Like, you could maybe get whatever the next gen is, like the worst version of the next gen might be better than what the 2080 is. Yeah, the 3080 is announced, but they haven't like given any of the specs or anything yet, as far as I know. Yeah, it's not formally announced yet. It's close. It's gonna be this year. It's gonna be very soon this year. But like, you're right on the cusp. Hey Garrett, thanks so much for that follow. Garrett and Leaf. Yeah, or you get a console. Because it sounds like they're going to be selling the PS5 at a loss. I mean, they're going to have to with that amount of graphics that they're apparently putting into it. Cave claws have long inhabited the area known as Scraper's Claw, scraping their horns upon the sides of the rocky crag. They pose a deadly threat to the unwary unfortunates who might enter the cloth. You should put an end to the danger they pose. Yeah, they're so dangerous. But yeah, 3 years ago I built like my dream PC with like the best of everything, and I'm already regretting it because I don't have ray tracing, and man, next gen it's all gonna be about ray tracing. So once both consoles have ray tracing, you're not gonna go back. Like, every game's gonna have ray tracing. It's gonna be crazy. You have a GT 1030? Are you sure it's not a 1060? I didn't even know they made a 1030. Oh, I guess we need to go in the cave. Yeah, pretty much if you've bought a... As long as you're not doing video editing or, you know, something that requires a lot of PC processing. If you've bought a CPU in the last 5 years, you're gonna be good. Now, you might want to upgrade your motherboard. And you might want to upgrade your SSD or your hard drive. But the graphics card in gaming is the main thing that matters. That and your motherboard right now. Like the CPU, most games don't use much CPU. The reason you want to upgrade your motherboard is because they recently majorly increased the throughput on motherboards to be able to handle the new GPUs. So I'd wait to upgrade that too, though, till they announce this next gen, because this next gen is going to be stupid, crazy, big improvement. Thanks to your efforts, Scraper's Cloth is clear of the cave claw threat. The creatures will not remain away forever, but it is now what few folk find themselves adventuring in that place need not fear the sharp claws or the stabbing horns of the creatures. Awesome. We're gonna keep What? 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 Did we just find an Easter egg? Here's Johnny! Guys, are we getting a dragon boss again? Ranger, this is my first time in this cave. No, I had no idea this was here. Well, we're just gonna back away. Crazy. He's a big eyeball. Well, that's a cool cave. Alright, rewarding the explorers there. Man, oh man. There we go. Keep making our way up here. So is that gonna be the 3-man they announced? Is that what that boss is gonna be? Hey Junior, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. This is a precarious bridge here. Hey AJ Bookworm, welcome, welcome. Just keeps going up. Yeah, there's like crossovers up there. Interesting. I love this zone, guys.
This place is crawled with goblins.
Did you see the old ruins on our way from Skarberg to Sundergrot? Aye, Stramvarth and Igvarth Those old watch posts are called. I would recommend we scout them ourselves and take care of any goblins lurking about the old ruins. You cannot be too careful. Oh boy. The old dwarf hold of Scarlet lays partially in ruins to the flood fells. Its halls are now home to many goblins intruding upon the abandoned dwarf structure. You should defeat those who intrude upon Scarlet in order to best assist your companions, Rosat, Argar, and Nad. Alright, here we go. And goblins making me read fast. Alright. 20 of them, huh? I also need to scout way back there. Here we go. Good deal, good deal. Alright, let's go in. Again, we might be going in prematurely, but hey. The old dwarf hold of Sunrot lays in partial ruins in the Flood Fells. The hall's now home to many goblins intruding upon the abandoned door structure. You should supplies. Alright. When they just repeat themselves, it gets annoying. Whoever wrote these are not as amazing as the people that wrote the other auto bestills. There were some really good, well-written auto bestow quests in this zone compared to like any previous area. But then these are just like, we're almost done. Let's just ride them through. Biting insects. Okay. Same text. So we got to collect 12 of each, 24 items, minus 2 because we have 2 of them already. That's a lot of junk. Oh, and there might be ore to collect too. We got a lot of stuff to do in here apparently. Come on. Stop lagging. Oh, jeez. We're really lagging. There we go. Jeez. Now we got just a stupid amount of things to collect. Alright. We might have to save this for next time. Because I do want to see that trailer. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to come back. So when we return, we'll go into this place, get all these items, and finish out this zone. I think, assuming we stream tomorrow, tomorrow will probably be our last episode in this zone. Which is pretty crazy. So anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and take care till next time.